My caption is about said be honest. Honesty is so important, and we hear that honesty is the best policy. We've heard and seen that over and over again in most of our lives, and it's because it is very important and the best policy. Because without it, we can't we can't have any meaningful, real relationships with people. When do you be honest? Of course, it doesn't make sense to be honest when you're dealing with certain things, like in certain aspects of uh, your business, or certain aspects of legalese. Like it may help you to change or fix or fabricate, or make it sound good or whatever. There's always going to be times that people are not being 100% honest, if we're being honest. Okay, but we're not talking about that. It's more so the honesty in a relationship that I'm dealing with. And a lot of times, and I just saw this on a recent um, Facebook like post that I saw, and it's something that a lot of people struggle with, especially men. And is whether or not to be honest with their partner, with especially with women, because they feel like they have to always protect her feelings. But what about theirs? A lot of relationships, especially heterosexual relationships, do not survive because of the lack of honesty, the lack of the ability to be open, and for a person to truly be themselves. Because, once you smile so much, you know, after a while, your face gonna start to hurt. If it's a fake smile, if you notice, if you on Snapchat or Facebook and you be taking a whole bunch of selfies to get to the right one, after a while your face start to hurt a little bit, because you trying to practice this smile, you trying to practice this pose, just hurry up and take the picture. So it's the same thing in a relationship. If you are constantly walking on eggshells, at some point one of them eggshells gonna crack, and they gonna turn their head and see you walking that other way. If you're constantly um, fabricating or covering up how you really feel when a certain situation arises, or when a situation regarding how you feel about whatever the topic is arises, the truth is going to come out. And you would rather give a person a reality and give them the opportunity to see if that's something that they want to roll with or not, versus lying to them, or um, covering it up, or fabricating how you feel or think about something. And then when the situation come up, now they looking at you like, I didn't know you thought like this, I didn't know you felt that way, or whatever. Now you got a whole nother conversation, you got a whole nother issue to have to mitigate or diffuse, or a new situation, when if you would have just been honest about it from the jump, either A, the person would have got it and understood, and you all could have developed, more communication around that honesty, more comprehension of each other. Because it's not just communicating, it's not just a banter talking back and forth that makes a relationship stable and real and good and fulfilling for both parties. It's the comprehension, it's the understanding that each have. So you can't really have real comprehension with the lack of honesty. Because how can I understand something that I know nothing about? How can your woman, your wife, your girlfriend um, really understand you on a deep level as a man, or as their partner, if you haven't been honest about who you are, what you want, what you desire, what's important to you, what bothers you, what doesn't bother you, what you're okay with, what you're not okay with. And it could be something that she is doing that you might just might not like. You know, if she makes, it's just as simple as if she makes string beans every night and you hate string beans, but you eating them, you know, just to make her happy. And then one day somebody else come by, or y'all having a get together or something, and somebody bring broccoli or a salad or squash or whatever that you prefer, and you eating that up, and you, oh my God, this is so good, and she looking at you like, well, you eat the string beans, but you don't never, you know, compliment me or whatever. Or, you know, I don't know, you know, whatever it is, the difference will be noticed. But if you have been honest a long time ago and just said, no, I don't really like that, but I like this, and this, you would have let her know who you really are, a part of who you really are, what you really enjoy, what you really prefer, what you really like. You would have been getting more enjoyment because you would have been receiving what you really like all along, instead of waiting and hoping and wishing that somebody else would bring something over here, or hoping that we go to a restaurant and I can order something different, you know. And she would have been getting real pleasure and enjoyment out of pleasing you, instead of, you know, oh, he looking at his plate, he eating it, but, you know, he not enthused. Honesty works just like that. It's very simple. We have to be open and real about who we are, what we desire, because you won't get it if you don't. And then in turn, that means they don't get you. They don't understand you. They never will, because you never gave them the opportunity to do so. So keep it real, keep it 1,000, keep it a buck, keep it 1K, whatever people say. Fight the urge to fabricate or lie to protect somebody's feelings, and understand that it's you first that you have to protect. It's you first that you have to keep safe, healthy, and whole. And you can only do that by being honest, being real. Free game. Like and subscribe. Check out my other videos. Have a blessed day.